おはようございます。ゴーストバスターズ。これパート何回目になるのかな。1回目の3分割して2回目のっていうのがあるんで、もしかしたらだいぶずれてるかもしれないので、パート、なんでしょう。
Egon used to be a licensed coroner.
No kidding.
It's just a hobby now.
Closed until further notice by the Paranormal Contracts Oversight Commission. Peacock. Entrance into this establishment is strictly forbidden and is punishable by fine and imprisonment.
What now?
This notice is for the general public. It doesn't apply to us. We're bonded contractors for the city.
Especially the Ghostbusters.
All right, heat 'em up. We'll melt our way in.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Good thinking.
どういうこと？明暗がある。
This is disappointing.
No. Disappointing is the Jets losing in the last 2 minutes. Not being covered in slime by phantom ghouls out to kill us doesn't exactly make me reach for a hanky. Why they shut down? You guys didn't bang the place up that bad last time you were here.
If this place is a Mandala node, a few burnt walls and broken ceilings are the last thing that anybody's...
And smashed furniture, broken chandeliers, destroyed paintings, shattered vases, probably some minor structural damage.
Thanks, Egon. My point being that there's more to worry about here than some minor cosmetic issues.
Definitely a mandala node.
If we don't shut down Shandor's Mandala soon, most of Manhattan will become as vacant as this. Not to mention also becoming a bastion of absolute mind-numbing horror for centuries to come.
Hey, I definitely don't lay out $2,000 a month for a 600 square foot walk-up to live in a bastion. Let's get to work.
よし。ホテルのマンダラノードを探せ。
It's an ambush! Get them hot!
Wait a minute, wait. I don't think they're a threat. They may only be residual hauntings.
I think Ray is right. They haven't crossed entirely into this dimension. They're just psychokinetic echoes, ghosts of ghosts, completely
なんか
harmless.
見えるな。
Great. I was hoping to meet a friendly ghost someday, but I'll settle for harmless right now.
I'm getting a strong valence spike higher up in the building.
Alyssa said she was called to the 12th floor. Let's start there.
なんやろ。ホテルの12階目指します。
Nothing.
あ、これ
They'd
行
have
き過
shut
ぎた。
down the power when they closed.
Can we take the stairs?
Well, we can try climbing, but the last time we were here, a level 3 animator took out the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you weren't here last time, Winston. So no stairs, no elevators. Did you hear something?
Over there! Come on!
こっちか？
I think we're dealing with a level 5 anchored ambusher. Be careful.
It
Okay.
went into the stairwell. We've got it cornered.
This is just how a level 5 anchored ambusher lures you in. The manager? What are you doing here?
場面変わりました。
Monsters everywhere.
There was another voice. A woman screamed. Are you alone in here?
Look, I just said ghosts and monsters everywhere. Does that sound like I'm alone?
He meant
失
people.
礼しました。
Then yes, I think so.
Well, I guess that explains it.
Sir, there's no need to fear. These are just shadows, echoes of actual ghosts. They can't hurt you.
Come with us, sir. We can lead you to safety. 不穏やな。おお。
My God.
Someone you know?
Don't know. Most of the old staff knows the story of the Spider Witch, a professional widow who did unimaginable things in a room on the 12th floor back in the 1920s.
スパイダーウィッチ、今のやつか。あれは、あれもゴーストなんか？
What are you still doing here? Why didn't you evacuate with everyone else?
I came back last night to retrieve some payroll records, but the hotel won't let me out. The door's shut on me, and the phones are down too.
That means we're trapped now too. And we have to hope that Peter figures out we're missing. There goes a weekend.
Not necessarily. The 12th floor is apparently the core of this node. If we can get the power back on, we can take the elevators.
If the elevators
あ、
don't
失礼しました。
Yes, if the elevators don't eat us.
Where are the circuit breakers for this place? We don't have a lot of time.
Breakers. In my office. But the city came and turned off most of our power after the electrical fire on the 3rd floor. There's no way to turn it back on from here.
That's inconvenient.
We've got to find some way to get the elevators moving.
There's a backup generator in the utility room, off the kitchen. It's for emergency blackouts.
Perfect. Let's give it a try. To the kitchen.
補助電源 OK 探しに行くか。これか。これをOK
Come on, kid.
The elevators should be working, unless something... Never mind, let's get back to the lobby.
大丈夫か。
Listen. What's that smell?
Look
Over
out!
there. It's the late
Come on!
shift.
Yeah, but this is just a help. Where's the boss? I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I know that guy. It's the mass poisoner, Chef DeForest. So nobody eat anything in here,
Yeah,
even
but-
if you're really hungry.
I'm about to swallow my own tongue, Ray.
Don't you
Will
eat
that
it.
be okay?
You got him on the ropes.
I'm
よ
hit.
しよしよし。お
Be a
ーい。
beauty, kid.
よし、じゃあお先です。こ
Well,
っち
let's
じゃ
see
ない
what's on the 12th floor.
OK お前じゃねえって置いてから。
Egon, what were you saying earlier about the mandala node?
You mean, why do we keep seeing new ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay. Think of the mandala as a city bus line. At the bus station, ghosts or waiting passengers are drawn into the system here and trapped. This concentrates their PK energy, which is then eventually forced through to the next node or station, and so on until it all ends at a final terminus. At each successive bus station, the station manager absorbs some of the energy. This makes the station manager or node guardian stronger so that it can keep the ghosts in line and destroy anyone who comes to the station to interfere with the flow. These nodes or bus stations gather the power used to feed a central point, thus creating a much bigger threat to our world. Does that make more sense now?
TTTC, Totally Trapped Transit Company.
Yeah, you were going strong right up until the passengers got trapped inside the bus station.
When is my performance review again? I deserve more stock options.
I say, young lady,
おうおうおう。
full of surprises. After you, my dear.
Well, that was terrifying. Be extremely careful. This is likely to be a point of dangerous concentration.
よし。じゃあ行こう。
Odd.
あれ俺、
It's
あ
coming、from
俺エレベーター
everywhere
乗ってたんか。あら
Impossible to get a significant fix. Ray, come in. Are you there?
あーこれ、
What happened? We lost you for a minute there.
We had a close contact.
I've got some more
Sorry,
information on the Spider Witch ghost. Manager says authorities never found her, but
The bodies were hung from the ceiling. They were drained of blood and dragged around.
he says the victims were found in a pretty bad state.
The walls were painted in blood. Furniture was half chewed and crushed and piled in a corner like a giant nest.
She seems to have vandalized the room badly too.
I don't want to be hung from a
Who are
ceiling
you?
and drained of blood.
どこが家の
I
ど
tell
こ
you
やろ
this much, I do not want to be found in a bad state or vandalized.
I think that sentiment is unanimous. Yeah. What's up?
What was the Spider Witch's room number?
1221. After her spree, it was locked up. Until about 5 years ago when we
Locked up.
remodeled.
壁
Hear
塗っ
that?
ても見えへん。あら。
Here they come.
いや、
We're
スパ
not
イダーウ
alone
ィッ
in
チ。
here.
ほんまにスパイダー。 あれ取れるようになってる。
My ankles. Goodness, we hardly know each other. What? What are you? No! Help! No, please. No!
ああ。スパイダーウィッチは人じゃないのか？それともこういうことをしてたからこういう存在になってしまったみたいな。
It's the ghost world crossing through, happening sooner than we expected. It looks like this is where the node is focused. We could use some help. Ray, are you there? Come in, Ray. Looks like it's up to us. Let's find 1221 and finish this.
OK。じゃあとりあえずついていきゃいいか。
It's a whole swarm. Come on.
よし。いい子、俺についてこい。俺が先をいざなお。
Good thinking. It was here all along.
これか。
Well, this looks inviting.
1221。隠されてたんやね。
I don't like the look of this, but we've run out of options.
どこ？これ？こっちか。いやー、なんか最初レディーの時はね、エレベーターとかで見た綺麗な感じかなと思ったけど、多分化け物だよね。綺麗め。いや、足元。ああ。スパイラーでレディー普通にでかい。普通の雲か。あ、それやばい、それやばい。引っ張られるパターン。物陰から。おう、上のパターンもあんのかな。何を使うかやね。毒、ポイズンなんとか。ポイズンゼリー。違う気がするな。ポイズンゼリー。名前が違うな。なんか。
We aren't alone.
Which ones are these? These are not mine. Everyone here is mine. The quiet man, the angry man, the hungry man, the scuttling one.
とりあえず雲の導きに従ってみたいな感じかな。
Now you are here, and that means you are mine.
こっちで合ってるか？
Heads up!
あ、当たらへんな。
Scan it for the spirit guy. Never encountered that before.
スキャナーを使わんかったら、さっき通ったもんな、あそこで。スキャナーを使わんかったら見えへんかったと思
It's growing stronger. Don't let it power up.
う。OK。
Blast it!
あやすい。やばい、やばい、やられる。どうしよう。OK。よしよしよし。キモ。帰ってきた。どこにいたんや。
Look, the mandala map. Winston, come in. You there?
マンダラマ
What happened? You all right?
The recruit found the 13th floor and we shut it down. PKE levels are back to acceptable parameters. This node of the mandala is fully neutronized.
All right. Where are you? We went back down to the 12th floor and couldn't find anything. Everything seems pretty normal.
Looks like we're back in the Ruby Ballroom. We'll meet you at Ecto 1.
OK
Egon, remind me, why are we driving aimlessly in the fog?
The final node, Beckman. Close it, and we seal the mandala, trapping the ghosts inside.
Sorry to break this to you, Egon, but I just don't see a mandala.
You were saying?
Shandor Island. It's here.
何これ川のとこにこんな沈んでんのかシャンドラアイランドはい
It's too unstable. I'm gonna have to drop you guys in circle. If Ecto 8 sinks, we're sunk too.
Ray, since you're the most excited about going to Ghost Island, why don't I just take the boat? I thought I was making a nice gesture. You're giving me the suspicious look. Drop it instantly. Let's get going, because nobody enjoys rushing headlong towards their death more than this fella.
What's the story behind this place, Egon?
The Shandors owned this island for generations. The castle was built in the 1860s. Evo Shandor used it as a refuge, a lab, and a temple for he and other cult members to worship Gozer.
Okay, that's all well and good. But can someone explain to me how an entire island sinks?
The night the last Shandor died, there was a huge tidal surge, and the river just swallowed the island whole. Shandor consecrated the island to Gozer, and the ghost world reclaimed it.
City's lucky it's in the middle of the river instead of Rockefeller Center.
Lucky now, but soon the ghost world will
ここら辺
continue
に
to assert
なん
itself
かあるん
into
じゃない
ours,
か
and the damage will be incalculable.
ないな
Just another screwed up day at the office.
あここ登れってことか
It appears that we need to take that staircase to get inside.
違うな
That's a big hole. And I am not swimming in the Hudson River in November. So, how do you want to get across?
これ入るんや
Maybe that crane still works.
クレーンこれを使うってことか
Well, if you could get that from over there to over here, make the world a better place.
あわかった
So the fossilized boat wasn't enough. Now you want to activate some
Good idea.
Colombian. Look at that. Rookie, move the crane.
All right, swing it around.
Almost. Work it over this way to cover the hole.
どうでしょうで最後落とすのどうするかなもうちょっと違うなこれで
Bring it in. Almost there. Whoa. Great.
Yo,
new
sure,
guy.
sure.
Good work.
Good work, good work. Thank you. こっから、まあ、入っていってやが、
Oh! You all right?
What's with you? You know you only get paid if we live.
Recruit, you okay?
死んじまったら給料はもらえないぞ。おお、びっくりした。ここでこう、避ける練習し
Careful, we don't wear helmets.
Guys, there's way too much dangerous debris falling in here. I've got to take Marine Ecto 8 out where it's safer.
Don't go too far, Ray. If we need you, we're gonna need you really fast.
Aye, aye, Z. Raise me on the horn if you need me.
すげえ。
That's a $3 million view, even by Manhattan standards. A procrastinator, I would have invited Bankman. Wind the chain.
あ、回った。 ってる？こっち回り。
Wind the chain. Wind the chain.
That did it. The door's wide open. Get back up here.
はい。おっと。カバーします。OK。
Okay, here they come. Ha! Gonna have to watch out for you.
He's hurting.
Almost there. Booyah! You got a mean
よ
streak
し
rope.
よしよし。
It's slimed again. Look behind you. The ectoplasmic residue is by far the least pleasant aspect connected to this field of science.
OK。これでいよいよ入れるってとこなんやろうけど。
After you.
ここで俺は何をするんやろうっていうのあれやけど。あ、開いた。開いてるね。
Yeah, that'll work.
I take it we're not welcome.
Yeah? There's a first.
広い
I'm
な。
gonna get us all name badges that...
おつ。
Alyssa, I see her.
You and me both. She's wearing just a simple terry cloth robe. She brought me coffee.
That's her, all right. Spitting image.
The resemblance is uncanny. This is Ivo Shandor's mother, painted in 1885.
Wait. What? Alyssa is a Shandor?
Why does this always happen to me? I meet a girl, she's crazy about me, but she always turns out to be some kind of unbelievable fixer-upper.
This is all making sense. Alyssa must have inadvertently triggered the mandala because she has Shandor blood.
And she doesn't know it. When I did her profile, she told me she was adopted.
Some coincidence, huh?
You don't really
どっ
believe
ちやろう
this
な。
happened.
本当に知らんのか、それ
No.
とも
Someone
狙
must
って
have
何
known
か
and。set this
あ、
up.
仕組んでる人は別にいるってこと。
The mayor did say that Peck personally recommended Alyssa to be the guest
Peck.
curator of the Gozer exhibit.
あいつか。
Once a peck, always a peck. Shandor must have employed hundreds of workers for years to build this place.
The supports are waterlogged, the mortar is decrepit, and the foundation is shattered. In purely physical terms, there's no way all this can still be standing.
You sound like you're surprised.
No, not really. It's beautiful in a horrific way.
You can't deny the pure genius of Shandor. It's a pity that it was all used for evil. If he would have just channeled some of it for good, the things he could have done.
なんかあるぞ。
Posthumous black mass.
What? People still worshiping even after they're dead? That's a powerful church, man.
That might explain how these structures are still standing.
なんとかなったのかな。
This is great.
It is officially time for us to go.
黒みさには構うな。黒みさ。
Check this joint out.
Unless my sensory array is malfunctioning, that is definitely the place we're looking for.
Hey,
え、
where'd the caddy go? Yo, cool breeze. Come on out.
どうしやな。
Peter, behind you.
No! Get back! Take your imaginary hands off me, man!
No, there's too many.
Egon! They got Egon! Bring him back
うん、
here!
絶対絶命ピンチやな。これは、もうやったら助けてくれ。
Okay, you need to get to the others so they can help. Please be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with here. But it sounds big. When big things attack, it hurts.
とりあえず。